Class Academy. In this video, we are going to learn 5 questions from your second PUC Accountancy, Chapter 1, Not-for-Profit Organization. So, in the previous video, we have learned the theory questions, 1 mark questions, 2 mark questions, filling the blanks, true or false, match the followings. All the concepts are being explained with the answers. So, if you haven't checked the video yet, I will be providing you the link in the description box. Please check it. And with regard to the business studies, we have already uploaded the series on business studies. All the 9 chapters with a revision of question bank is being uploaded. Please check on my channel. So let's get started with the problems now. So coming to the practical questions, from the chapter 1 not-for-profit organization, you would get questions for 12 marks from this chapter. So one important question, one compulsory question from this chapter you can expect. So there are 2 categories of problems here. See, one is preparation of income and expenditure account and balance sheet when opening balance sheet is given in the problem. One question alli opening balance sheet provide ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾಗ, see, capital fund is already available. So you can no need of finding out the capital fund, you already have the capital fund. So ee taradhu ಒಂದು category. One more category is when the opening balance sheet is not given in the problem. So when the opening balance sheet is not given in the problem, you will have to find out the capital fund. You will have to prepare the opening balance sheet and find out the capital fund. So firstly, we will study this category of problems where opening balance sheet is already given in the problem. So look at the question number 1. Following are the balance sheet and receipts and payment account of Sharada Education Society, Mangalore. Balance sheet as on 31st/3/2017 is given to you. In the liability side, you see the capital fund and audit fees. Now, what is this audit fees? Opening balance sheet alli kottiruvanta items. If you find audit fees or subscriptions or any of the other items here, these are relating to the last year. Opening balance alli kottiruvantaha items anna nav yen consider ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, it is of the previous year. Okay. Now in the asset side you have cash in hand. This is of last year, cash in hand. Okay. Then maps and charts 1600, 5% government bonds, subscriptions outstanding, furniture 3250. Now, receipts and payments account for the year ending 31st/3/2018 is given. Receipt side, you have 2 balance brought down. The opening balance, if you check, this 2050 is nothing but the cash in hand of your last year. So, ಇಲ್ಲಿ opening balance sheet ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು cash in hand ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದೇ balance brought down ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. See, this 2050 and this 2050, the same thing is being reflected here. Then 2 subscriptions 20,500, 2 donations 2,500, interest on government bonds is given 850. Stationery and postage, salary, functions, by balance carried down. The answer of cash, you are going to write cash in the balance sheet asset side, right? The answer for that is this one, by balance carried down. You see in the receipts and payment account, do not write the opening balance here. The closing balance of cash is 8,900. Now what are the adjustments given? Adjustments, first one, audit fees rupees 2,500 still due, which means outstanding of the current year. Outstanding of the current year. The second one, charge rupees 250 as depreciation on furniture. Here percentage anna kodlilla nimge, direct agi amount anna provide madidare. So no need of calculating the percentages, as percentage is not being provided. You are directly given with the amount. Half of the donation is to be considered as revenue. Half are to be considered as revenue anta helidre, remaining half should be considered as capital alva. When you capitalize certain receipts, that should be added to the capital fund. That we'll see in the problem. Then fourth adjustment, outstanding subscriptions rupees 2,000 and subscriptions received in advance 1,500. Now what does this mean? Outstanding subscription anta helidre current year na subscription that is due 2,000 rupees, And subscription received in advance means next year's subscription received in the current year. See, we have to prepare the income and expenditure account for the year 2018. Next year means 2019. So subscriptions of 2019 received in 2018, that is received in advance. Now, one basic understanding you should know while preparing the not-for-profit organization. Again, there is a detailed video on this. The format of income and expenditure, balance sheet and all the adjustment videos video ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅದರ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ನಾನು description box ಅಲ್ಲಿ provide ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. In the previous video also I have provided you. Please do have a look at that video also to have a clear understanding. But again, the basic idea that you should have is current year outstanding we always add. Okay, whatever is relating to the current year we are adding it, then whatever is relating to the previous year and next year we are going to deduct it. Okay, the basic idea here is ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ current year ಗೆ relate ಆದದೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನ ನಾವು add ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೇವೆ. ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಳೆದ ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಳಿತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೇವೆ, ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. So that one understanding you should have. Now you are asked to prepare the income and expenditure account and balance sheet as on 31/3/2018. Now let's start with the solution for the first question. Look at the format. Income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2018, which is the current year. Now expenditure in the debit side, this is your debit side, and incomes in the credit side. Make sure you write DR and CR here. Now expenditure amount rupees, income amount in rupees. Now in expenditure side, what you have to record? You have to record all the payments. Receipts and payments alli, receipts and payments account anna question alli ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಆ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಡೆಬಿಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ರಿಸೀವ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಓಕೆ, now if you do not have, if you are not having the question bank, I am telling you again, in the Google you have to search for second PUC accountancy question bank DKPU. You will find the PDF anna download ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Have the question with you so that you can relate to whatever I am saying right now. Okay, and pause wherever required, use the calculators and make sure you understand it here. Now expenditure side, first item which is given in the payment side, if you see, it is by audit fees 2500, correct? Now two audit fees 2500 in the inner column. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ adjustments are being there. So adjustments are being given here. That is why look at the adjustments. Audit fees rupees 2500 still due ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ current year na outstanding. So current year outstanding audit fees, what we have to do? We have to add it. So 2500 ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಂತರ plus current year outstanding audit fees. You can write full, okay? 2500. Now total is 5000. Now check, is there any previous years outstanding? Now if you check in the opening balance sheet, balance sheet as on 31st March 2017 ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ in the question, you have under liability side audit fees 2500. So opening balance sheet alli ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತ amount relates to the previous year. Previous year na items ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು, we have to deduct ಅಲ್ವಾ. So minus previous year's outstanding audit fees 2500 given in the opening balance sheet. I am telling you again, it's given in the opening balance sheet. So 5000 minus 2500, outer column answer is 2500. Understood audit fees? Okay. Then next one, again come back to the receipts and payments account. ಅಲ್ಲಿ first one audit fees ಇತ್ತು, ಅದು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ? Rent. To rent. If you have any adjustment, you have to see, check whether there is any adjustment. There is no adjustment. Hagagi iddaagi barkoli 1800. Then after that you have maps and charts. See, maps and charts, if you check in the opening balance sheet, alli asset side alli maps and charts anta kottidare. Haudalva? So if it is given in the asset side, we are considering it as an asset. Asset galanne elli bariteve ನಾವು balance sheet alli bariteve, not on the income and expenditure. Alright. So maps and charts are considered as an asset. It will go to the balance sheet. We are not recording in the income and expenditure account. Fine. Then after that, what is given? Stationery and postage anna kottidare. To stationery and postage. Check whether any adjustments are available. If no adjustments are there, write as it is 250. Then salary. To salary. From where are you getting these items? Again I am repeating. We are checking the receipts and payment account. Payment side alli iddadanna ella ನಾವು expenditure side alli ಬರಿತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. Adjustments ಇದ್ದದನ್ನ add ಅಥವಾ minus ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. I hope I am making it as simple as possible. Now to salary 8000 given in the receipts and payment account. Then it is not furniture, sorry, it is functions. How will furniture come here? Furniture will be an asset, it will go to the balance sheet. So payment side alli functions anta kottidare, 2 functions, that is the money spent on certain functions. So 2 functions 1050. Then okay, so all the payment side amounts are recorded. Now look at the adjustments quickly. First adjustment was audit fees rupees 2500 still due, that we have recorded here. Then second one, charge rupees 250 as depreciation on furniture. So next expenditure will be to depreciation on furniture. The amount is directly given in the question, 250. Now this is your balancing figure. Idanna nodbedi iga. Now we'll go to the income side and then we'll balance. Okay. Now income side. Now look at the receipts. Receipts and payments alli receipt side anna nodಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. First item given is to balance brought down 2050. That is nothing but your last year's cash balance. So last year na cash balance namige bekagilla. So adanna skip ಮಾಡಿ. Don't see that. Then it is given subscriptions. So by subscriptions 20,500. 20,500 right in the inner column because we have adjustments. Then in the adjustments, adjustment number 4, outstanding subscriptions rupees 2000. So outstanding subscription anta helidre adjustment alli kottiruvantaddu, it is relating to the current year. So current year outstanding subscription 2000. Then what else is given? Subscriptions received in advance rupees 1500. In advance anta helidre next year ina subscription anna ee varsha receive ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತದ್ದು. So we don't require next year subscription. ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಅದನ್ನ minus ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Minus received in advance, that is subscription received in advance. ಇಲ್ಲಿ space ಹಾಕಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನಾನು just short ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. You have to write full. Okay. Subscriptions received in advance 1500. Now go back to the opening balance sheet and check whether there are any outstanding subscriptions. In the asset side opening balance sheet, you will find subscriptions outstanding 1000. What is it? It is relating to the previous year. Last year na outstanding subscription. I'm telling you again, opening balance sheet alli kottiruvanta items are relating to the previous year. Previous year na subscriptions anna ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ನಾವು deduct ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So again minus previous year's outstanding subscriptions 1000. So if you calculate all of this, the answer will come up to 20,000. 20,500 plus 2,000 minus 1,500 minus 1,000. Answer is 20,000 to the outer column. Now, so ilige subscriptions na kate mugitu. So we finished with the subscriptions here. What is the next item given there? Donations. Check in the receipts column again. After subscriptions we have donations. Donations here there is a specific adjustment. That is why I have put a star mark here. See, adjustment number 3. half of the donation is to be considered as revenue. See, revenue ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ we are writing it in the income and expenditure account. Capitalize ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟಿಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೇವೆ. Now what is it told in the adjustment? Half of the donations ಅನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Revenue. We have to consider half of the donations as revenue. Now look at the amount of donations. How much it is? 2,500, which is given in the receipts column. 2,500 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Now half has to be considered as revenue. So 2,500 na half. 2,500 into 1 by 2 is 1,250. Remaining 1,250 ಅನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಗೆ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. That I will show in the next slide. So here by donations 2,500 into 1 by 2, 1,250. Why? Because it is given in the adjustment to consider only half of donations as revenue. Clear? Then next item under receipts column, interest on government bonds. Now there is an important adjustment with regard to interest on government bonds. See, opening balance sheet alli 5% government bonds anta kottidare 31,000. If you see in the opening balance sheet, asset side, third item, 5% government bonds, 31,000. So 31,000 ನ ಮೇಲೆ 5% interest ಸಿಗಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 31,000 into 5%. 5%. Which means 31,000 into 5 divided by 100. What is the total amount of interest you have to receive on those government bonds? It is 1,550. Correct? Correct. 31,000 into 5% ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you will get 1,550. So the total amount you had to receive as interest on government bonds is 1,550. By interest on government bonds 1,550 to the outer column. ಈಗ receipts column ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ರಿಸೀವ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. To interest on government bonds 850. You can see here, see 850, which means you still have some amount of interest which is not received. ಇನ್ನೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಆಗದೇ ಇರುವ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇನ್ನು ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದು, ದ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಯೆಟ್ ಟು ಬಿ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಆಡ್ ಔಟ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್? 1,550. ಸೊ ಇಷ್ಟು ರಿಸೀವ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಿತ್ತು, ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಎಷ್ಟು? 850 ಮಾತ್ರ. ಸೊ 1,550 minus 850, your answer is 700. So add outstanding interest 700. Why there is a double star mark on this? Because we have to write it in the balance sheet also. So this is one important adjustment in this problem. Nenpitkolli, interest on government bonds. In the asset side, 31,000 it is given, 5% government bonds. What you did? You calculated 31,000 into 5%. So ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ interest amount ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದದ್ದು 1,550. But the amount that is received in the receipts side, interest on government bonds, is only 850. Which means outstanding interest, how much is yet to receive? 1,550 minus 850, that is 700. Clear? Okay. Now make the total. Find out which side is greater. Yav side greater ansute? This one. Credit side greater ideyalva? 20,000 plus 1,250 plus 1,550. 22,800. Now make the total of the debit side, expenditure side. In idana consider ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. This is the balancing figure till here, till this 250. From 2,500 to 250. What is your answer? 13,850. Correct? So write somewhere 13,850. So income side is greater, expenditure side is less. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆದಾಯ ಸೈಡ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ವೆಚ್ಚಗಳು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ the balancing figure will be considered as surplus. So this much is extra, the much amount lying with the organization. So balancing figure to surplus, that is 8,950. How do you get 8,950? It is the balancing figure 22,800. Most of the students know to balance, but there are certain category of students who find it difficult to balance also. That is why I am explaining in detail. So ಈ balancing figure ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂತು? 22,800 minus 13,850, which is the total of this much, the debit side. So 8,950 you would get. Now clear with the income and expenditure account? Okay. Now we have to prepare the balance sheet. Balance sheet as on 31st March 2018. Format you know it very well. Liabilities, amount, asset, amount. Now liabilities side, the first item that you are always going to write is the capital fund. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡುವ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ದೇರ್. ಸೊ ಚೆಕ್ ಯುವರ್ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಸೈಡ್. ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಐಟಮ್ ಯು ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಫಂಡ್, ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ 36,400. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಈಗ? ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲೈಸ್ಡ್ ರಿಸೀಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲೈಸ್ಡ್ ರಿಸೀಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ told in the adjustments, if you have entrance fees, life membership fees, or if it is said in the adjustment capitalize certain receipts, you have to add it. So if you see the adjustment number 3, half of the donation is to be considered as revenue. So ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1,250 ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು revenue ಅಂತ consider ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ in the income and expenditure side. Income side ಅಲ್ಲಿ we have written. Now the remaining half of the donations are to be capitalized ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it has to be added to the capital fund. So donations 1,250. Now don't ask me again 1,250 from where it came. It is nothing but your donation amount 2,500. Receipt column alli nodkolli, donation 2,500 was there. Half of 2,500, 1,250 we have written in the income and expenditure account. Remaining half we are writing it here. So 1,250 comes from there. Then if you have the surplus in income and expenditure account alli balancing figure last week madidvalla, the surplus that is 8,950, adanna add ಮಾಡಿ. In case you get deficit ಬಂದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. surplus ಬಂದ್ರೆ you have to add. So 8,950 surplus. So total of capital fund is 46,600 to the outer column. Use your calculators, add up these three amount, you will get this much. Then if you have any outstanding payments, it will go to the liability side. Audit fees is still due, innu pay madlikiruvantadu. So 2,500, this is given in the adjustment. Then if you have received anything in advance, that is also a liability. ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮೊದಲೇ ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಲೈಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 4. ಸೊ 1,500 ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್. Then coming to the asset side, if you have any current year outstanding incomes ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅದನ್ನ asset side ಅಲ್ಲಿ we have to record. So outstanding subscriptions, adjustment number 4. Outstanding subscriptions rupees 2,000. Write it. Then cash. Now cash answer, where will you find it? ನಿಮ್ಮ receipts and payment account na payment side alli last item by balance carried down, the closing balance, that is your current year's cash 8,900. Most of you confuse, you write the two balance brought down answer, that is last year's. So current year na cash nimge ellinda siktade by balance carried down, the closing balance anna nodkolli, the closing balance. Then record the other assets. Okay, one outstanding subscription is over, cash is recorded, ಇನ್ನು ಉಳಿದಂತೆ ಬೇರೆ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುವಂತದ್ದು. Maps and charts. Now look at the opening balance sheet. Their maps and charts, it is given 1600. ಇದು opening balance sheet ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದದ್ದು. ನಂತರ in the receipts and payment account ಇನ್ನೊಂದು maps and charts payment side ಅಲ್ಲಿ third item maps and charts 400 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. What is that? That is additional purchase. So already ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ 1600 ನ maps and charts ಇತ್ತು. You additionally purchased this 3400 maps and charts. So 1600 plus 3400 total 5000 maps and charts we have now. Then 5% government bonds. So 5% government bonds 31,000. But we have current year's outstanding interest. Check the previous slide. We have calculated the interest, how the 700 came from. So we are adding the current year outstanding interest 700. So total to the outer column 31,700. Then what else we have? Subscription outstanding is 1000. Opening balance sheet alli kottiruvanthadu, that relates to the last year, students. Okay, so we are not going to consider the last year amounts here. Last year idu namage bekagilla. Current year outstanding idre matra asset alli barಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Last year idanna consider ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡಿ. Then last one furniture ide. So furniture you have 3250 given in the opening balance sheet. If you have depreciation, you have to deduct depreciation anna ನಾವು ಕಳಿತಾ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆ? Depreciation is the gradual decrease in the value of the asset ಅಲ್ವಾ? So you have to, what does depreciation do? That reduces the value of the asset. ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ depreciation ಅನ್ನು minus depreciation how much? It is directly given in the question 250. So 3250 minus 250 3000. So we have recorded the liability side, asset side is also recorded. Now make the total and check whether it tallies. So does it tally? Yes. Alright. So your first problem is being completed. Hope it is understood. Now moving on to the question number 2. Following are the balance sheet and receipts and payments account of Gurudeva Education Trust, Tumkur. Balance sheet as on 31st March 2017. So opening balance sheet anna nimge provide ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಾಗೆ receipts and payments is also given. Certain adjustments are given. You are supposed to prepare, you are required to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet. For that you would get 12 marks if your answer is correct. Okay. Now in this problem, one thing that you have to note here is receipts column alli subscriptions anta kottidare alva. But what they have done, they have classified this into two categories. 2 years anna kottidare illi kuda hage office expenses they have given you 2 years. Now you should be having one clear understanding of which is the previous year, which is the current year and which is the next year. ಈ ಮೂರನ್ನ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ problems will become very simple for you. Okay. Now which is the previous year? How to check? For those students who are well acquainted with this concept of previous year, next year and current year, please do skip this part. For those who are finding difficult with the previous year, current year and next year, I am telling for those. Okay. Now balance sheet alli ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಯಾವ ಇಯರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 31st March 2017 ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2016-17. 2016 to 2017 is your previous year. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ 16-17 will come under the previous year. ನಂತರ ರಿಸೀಪ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 2018 is the ending year, which means 2017 and 2018. 2017-18 is your current year, ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತ ವರ್ಷ. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಯಾವ್ದಿರ್ಬೋದು? ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 18, right? So 2018-19 is your next year. All right. Now what are the adjustments? We'll just have a look at the adjustments. Subscriptions outstanding 5000 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಏನಿದು current year ನ outstanding subscriptions ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Subscriptions ಗೆ add ಮಾಡಬೇಕು current year ನದು. Salary prepaid rupees 2500. Prepaid means the amount which is already paid. Prepaid anna yavatidru minus. Okay, paid in advance. So you have to deduct it. Then capitalize 50% of entrance fees and 100% of donations. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ entrance fees 8000 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 50% ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು income and expenditure ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ನು ಉಳಿದಂತೆ 50% ಅನ್ನ capitalize ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, which means you have to add it to the capital fund in the balance sheet liability side. Donations 100% are to be capitalized, which means entire amount of donations 12,000 will go to the balance sheet. Depreciate buildings by 10% per annum. So here percentage is given. We have to calculate the depreciation. Direct amount anna kodlilla like the previous problem. So we have to calculate the percentage. So quickly we shall look at the solution. Now solution for the second question. Income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2018, which is the current year. Format expenditure in the debit side. Make sure you write this debit side and credit side. Now expenditure side, what you have to record, look at the payment side. Payment sides anna nodಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುವಂತದ್ದು. Now in the payment side, first one you have to office expenses. Now office expenses, see in the theory when I explained, I told you that income and expenditure alli we are writing the amounts regarding the current year relate ಆಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ಮಾತ್ರ. And in the previous slide we saw which is the current year. Office expenses 2 years are given, 2016-17 and 17-18. So which is your current year now? Your current year is 17-18. Right? So you will record only the amount which is there in 17-18, which is 17,000. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ 16-17 5,000 ಅನ್ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ ಇನ್ನು? No. Why you are going to deduct? No need of deducting, because 16-17 ನ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬೇರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, 17-18 ನ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. If it was given together, then maybe you would have to deduct. Okay, now there is no need of deducting because the amount is specifically given in the question. I hope I have made the point clear. Now, the next payment you are having is to printing and postage expenses. Check if you have any adjustments regard to that. If there are no adjustments, write it as it is. To printing and postage expenses 600. Then what is given? Salary. To salary, for salary we have one adjustment, that is adjustment number 2, salary prepaid 2500. So 25,000 ಅನ್ನ inner column ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, minus prepaid salary 2500. So outer column answer is 22,500. See, this is deducting, don't add it. 25,000 minus 2,500. Then purchase of books. Check in the assets whether books are there. Opening balance sheet asset side nodಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, library books ಅಂತ ಇದೆ, which means books have to be considered as asset. So asset ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ we are writing in the balance sheet. Skip that one, purchase of books. Then bank loan repaid 5,000 is given. So bank loan repaid ಗೆ bank loan ಇರಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ balance sheet ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, liability side ಅಲ್ಲಿ do we have any bank loan? Yes, there is a bank loan of how much? 35,000. So ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 5,000 repaid ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 35,000 minus 5,000 we are writing in the balance sheet, not in the income and expenditure account. So skip that one also for the time being. Then subscriptions to newspapers. Subscriptions to newspapers. Most of the students have a doubt, subscriptions income alva, hagidre ಇದು payment ಅಲ್ಲಿ expenditure ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? See, subscription from members alladu. This is not the income part. This is the company is giving subscription to the newspapers. We are subscribing to the newspaper, so we will have to pay the money for newspapers alva. So that is why it is expenditure. To subscriptions to newspapers 600. Then look at the adjustments. If you have any depreciation, write it. Fourth adjustment, you have depreciate buildings by 10%. So to depreciation on buildings anta baribeku, depreciation on buildings. Now look at the amount of buildings. In the opening balance sheet, Asset side, third item, buildings 70,000. Right in the inner column 70,000 into what is the percentage? 10%. Most of you find it difficult to calculate the percentage also. See, 10% is nothing but in the calculator type 70,000 into 10 divided by 100. 10 divided by 100. So answer is 7,000. Now again in the income side. So all the expenditures are finished. We'll go to the income side. Look at the receipt column. First item is to balance brought down, that is nothing but your cash of last year. ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಇನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ 15,000, ಅದೇ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಬ್ರಾಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು. ರಿಸೀಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಬ್ರಾಟ್ ಡೌನ್ 15,000. So we are not going to record that. Then after that you have two subscriptions. Now this is a subscription from members, receive ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತದ್ದು income. So which subscription you are going to record? 2 years are given ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಒಂದು 2017-18 45,000, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 18-19 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಇದ್ದು ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So we have to record only 17-18 which is 45,000, and in the adjustments you check if you have any current year's outstanding subscriptions you have to add. So adjustment number 1, you have subscriptions outstanding 5,000. So current year outstanding subscriptions 5,000. Do you have to record that 18-19 5,000? No, that is relating to the next year. We are not recording it since it is given separately. So current year alli yavadu kottide adanna matra record ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಹಾಗೆ adjustment ಅಲ್ಲಿ outstanding subscriptions of the current year ಇದ್ದದನ್ನ ನಾವು add ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. So to the outer column you get 50,000. Then after that you have entrance fees. We are looking at the receipts side. In the receipts and payment account, same items we are writing in the income side. So entrance fees ಗೆ relate ಆಗಿರುವಂತ adjustment ಏನು? For entrance fees, in the adjustment number 3 it is told capitalize 50% of entrance fees. 50% capitalize ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಉಳಿದ 50% ಅನ್ನ revenue consider ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So what is the amount of entrance fees given in the receipt side? 8,000. And what is 50% of 8,000? 8,000 into 50 divided by 100, 4,000. Basically half of 8,000 is 4,000. Next we have interest. So sorry, we have donations here. Donations 12,000 ide, but relating to that what is the adjustment? Capitalize 50% of the entrance fees and 100% of donations. So donations 100% ಅನ್ನ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಫಂಡ್ ಗೆ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ರೈಟ್? So only revenue items will be returned here. So next interest is given by interest 5,000 rupees. Now how to find out the balancing figure? Make the total. Don't consider this surplus one. Don't consider this one. Make the total from here to here and here. So greater side is the credit side. Income side is greater. 50,000 plus 4,000 plus 5,000, 59,000. Now if you calculate 17,000 plus 600 plus 22,500 plus 600 plus 7,000, how much do you get? Total of debit side is 47,700. And total of credit side 59,000. So the balancing figure will be called as surplus because your income side is greater than the expenditure. 59,000 minus 47,700. Your balancing figure to surplus is 11,300. Okay, so this is the income and expenditure account. Quickly we'll finish up the balance sheet. Balance sheet ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Balance sheet as on 31st March 2018. Format: liabilities amount, assets amount. Now in the liability side, the first item that you have to write, I told you always, is the capital fund. So where will you find the capital fund? Opening balance sheet ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Liability side ಅಲ್ಲಿ the third item capital fund is given, which is 1,20,000. ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ? surplus idre in the income and expenditure account adanna add ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ before you forget it. Then the other capitalized receipts anna illi add ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So after writing capital fund 1,20,000 in the inner column, you will add the surplus that you have got from the income and expenditure account 11,300. Nanತರ capitalize ಆಗಿರುವಂತ receipts here. The adjustment number 3, capitalize 50% of the entrance fee. So ಉಳಿದ 50% ಅನ್ನ income and expenditure ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ, remaining 50% we have to write here. So entrance fees 4,000. Again, where this 4,000 came from? The total amount of your entrance fees was 8,000, of which 50% has to be capitalized. So 8,000 na 50% anna calculate ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, it is 4,000. Then donations 100% anna kuda capitalize ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So donation amount is 12,000, entirely it is capitalized. Now make a total of all of these amounts. To the outer column you will get 1,47,300. Then in the opening balance sheet you would find liability side alli outstanding office expenses annodide 5,000. We are not considering it here because that is relating to the last year. We don't want it. Bank loan ide, bank loan 35,000 is given. Then in the adjustment it is given, no sorry, not in the adjustment, in the payment side it is given bank loan repaid. So bank loan 35,000 minus you repaid 5,000. So ಈಗ bank loan ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು ಎಷ್ಟು 30,000. Then if you have any income which is received in advance, if you see in the receipt column alli subscriptions alli 2 years are given. 17-18 is 45,000 and 18-19 which is the next year 5,000. So next year na subscription anna ivagle receive ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ it is a liability, right? So in the liability side we write subscriptions received in advance 5,000. In the asset side, firstly, if you have any outstanding subscriptions or any current year's income to be received, you will record it. ಇಲ್ಲಿ outstanding subscriptions ಯಾವ್ದೇ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ adjustment ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Outstanding subscriptions, outstanding subscription 5,000 it is given in the adjustment. So this you can write it here before the cash, before writing the cash. Okay, outstanding subscription 5,000 ಅನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Nantra after that cash. Where will you find the answer of cash? In the receipts and payments account, payment side, the closing balance by balance carried down 26,800. After that go on recording all the assets. Now if you have any prepaid expenses, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ expenses ಅನ್ನ ಮೊದಲೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಅದು asset ಅಂತ consider ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. So in the adjustment number 2 you have salary prepaid, that is also an asset. So salary prepaid 2,500, you write it before you write the cash in hand. That is a better order I feel. So first outstanding subscription 5,000, salary prepaid 2,500, nantra cash in hand 26,500. Then record the remaining assets. Look at the opening balance sheet asset side. Cash in hand we have recorded. Furniture 25,000, depreciation is not provided, that is why as it is. Then buildings 70,000, but we have depreciation, we have calculated in the income and expenditure minus depreciation. 70,000 na mele 10% calculate madidvi. So 70,000 minus 7,000, 63,000 to the outer column. Nantra you have sports materials ge kuda yavade depreciation illa, additional purchase kuda illa. So hagagi write the amount as it is 20,000. Then library books, at the end you have 30,000 in the inner column. Why? Because in the payment side we have purchased additional books. So by purchase of books 10,000, that is additional books purchased. 30,000 plus 10,000, 40,000. Salary prepaid and outstanding subscription I have explained. Now make the total of liability side, make the total of asset side and find out whether you get it tallied. So both the sides you get 1,82,300. So your solution is done. Now before moving on to the question number 3, it's a request to you students watching the video and finding it useful, please to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button so that you get notified whenever I post the next videos. And if you're finding it really useful, please do like and share it with your friends, because it is taking me a lot of effort and time in preparing these slides and explaining continuously on record. So your one effort to subscribe the channel and like and sharing it with your friends would motivate me to work even harder. Thank you. Okay. Now question number 3. Following are the balance sheet and receipts and payment account of Golden Sports Club Vijayapura. Balance sheet as on 31st March 2017. The opening balance sheet is being provided to you. Then receipts and payments account for the year ending 31st March 2018 is given. Adjustments are being provided. You are required to prepare the income and expenditure account and balance sheet as on that date. Now with regard to which is the current year, next year and the previous year, I'm sure by now you must be able to find out. ಹೇಗೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಮತ್ತು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿರಬಹುದು. Now I will tell you what are the adjustments in this question. See here, one is the outstanding salary. Opening balance sheet ಅಲ್ಲಿ outstanding salary ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ outstanding salary ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ನ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಓಪನಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ರಿಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್. ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಇಂದ ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ 25,000 is given. From that you will deduct this amount of 7,000. Then pre-received subscriptions. See, if pre-received subscriptions are given in the opening balance sheet. So here the pre-received subscriptions 4,000 given in the opening balance sheet means this subscription was relating to 2018 current year na subscription adre adu last year receive agitadu. So when we consider the current year, what it becomes a subscription of the current year alva. Pre-received subscription, but that is in the last year. Andre ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೋದ ವರ್ಷ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ಅದೇನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಈಗ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಆಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೀ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್. ದೆನ್ ವಿತ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 1/10/2017 ಗೆ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಇಸ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದ ಡಿಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಅ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಡೇಟ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಡಿಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಆನ್ ಎನಿ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ವರೆಗೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದ ಡಿಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಫುಲ್ ಇಯರ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಂತ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಡಿಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ 1/10/2017. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಅ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ವೈಲ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಿಂಗ್ ದ ಡಿಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಲೆಟ್ us look at the solution. Now solution, income and expenditure account for the year ended 31st March 2018. Expenditure side and income side. Expenditure side, look at the payments. Look at the receipts and payment account. Payment column here. First item that is being given is salary. So salary 25,000, right in the inner column. If you have adjustments here. Adjustments. First of all, in the opening balance sheet liability side alli kotiruvantaddu outstanding salary 7,000. So minus previous year's outstanding salary 7,000. And then if you have any current year's outstanding salary, adjustments alli nodಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Adjustment number 2, adjustment number B, outstanding salary as on 31st March 2018. Current year's outstanding salary is 5,000. So current year danna ನಾವು add ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Add outstanding salary 5,000. So here 25,000 plus 5,000 minus 7,000. 23,000 to the outer column. Then here in the payment side it is given sports material 1/10/2017. Sports material anna ನಾವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ it is an asset. Sports material you check in the opening balance sheet. The second item is sports material, so it is confirmed that it is an asset. It should be recorded in balance sheet only. But the depreciation on the fixed assets has to be charged under expenditure. Depreciation, depreciate sports material at 20% per annum. I told you be a little careful with the depreciation. Depreciation on sports material. So we have two categories of sports material here. Pay attention to this one. See, in the opening balance sheet, asset side, you have sports material 35,000. So here no date is given. Ali yavade date kodlilla yavaga purchase madida anta helkondu we assume that it is being used for the full year. So ಆ 35,000 ನ ಮೇಲೆ 20% ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 20 divided by 100 you will get 7,000 as the depreciation, full depreciation on that asset. Now there is one more sports material. Check in the receipts and payments account, payment column, second item, sports material. Now this sports material of rupees 18,000, it is being purchased on which date? Date ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ 1/10/2017 ಗೆ purchase ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತದ್ದು. So 18,000 into the rate of depreciation is 20%, 20 divided by 100 into how many months it is being used. So if it is purchased on 1/10/2017 and our current year ends at 31st March 2017, count from 1/10. So 10, 11, 12. So till December 3 months. Then again 1, 2, 3. January, February, March. How many months? 6 months. So 6 divided by 12. Understood how to calculate the how many months it is being used for? See, it is purchased on 1/10/2017. So from 10, if it was 31st or 30th, then we will consider the next month here. But it is given 1. That is why you calculate this 10 also. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So totally you get 6 months here. So 18,000 into 20% into 6 divided by 12, 1,800. So total depreciation is 7,000 plus 1,800, 8,800. Next, after that, investments is given. Now investments is always an asset. Okay, so that has not been written in the expenditure at balance sheet. Then postage 400, right? To postage 400. Electricity charges 1,600. Upkeep of grounds 6,500. This is your balancing figure. We are calculating it later. Now go to the income side. Look at the receipts column. First one is to balance brought down 15,500, and in the asset side cash in hand 15,500. That is the last year's cash. We don't require to write it here. Then subscriptions. Subscriptions of the current year, it's given 52,000. Current year na outstanding subscription idalli barkoli. Adjustments alli outstanding subscription for 2018 1,000. It is given in the adjustment. So current year outstanding subscription you have to add 1,000. One more thing that is given in the opening balance sheet liability side, pre-received subscription. Andre current year na subscription anna hoda varsha receive maduvantaddu, but it is relating to current year alva. So it is relating to current year anta helidre we have to add. Most of you have a doubt on why we are adding the pre-received subscription, why is it not being deducted? ಒಂದು ಸಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಹೌದು. ಬಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಸೀವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ, ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಆಡ್ ಇಟ್. ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನೌ. Now subscriptions 52,000, add outstanding subscriptions 1,000 and then pre-received subscriptions 4,000, total to the outer column 57,000. Now after that you have entrance fees. For entrance fees, adjustment number C. Half of the entrance fees are to be capitalized. Hagidre half anna revenue anta consider ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ total ಆಗಿ entrance fees ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು 6,000. So again the same thing, 6,000 entrance fees ಇದೆ, ಅದರ half comes up to 3,000. So 3,000 is written here, remaining 3,000 ಅನ್ನ balance sheet ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತೇವೆ. Then buy sale of old newspapers 3,000. Then sports fees 9,500. No other adjustments as such. Make the total, find out which side is greater and find out the balancing figure. So credit side total is greater, that is 72,500. And what is the total of your debit side? 40,300. Find out the balancing figure. The balancing figure will be called as surplus because income side is greater than the expenditure. So 72,500 minus 40,300, balancing figure is 32,200. That is called as the surplus. Now we shall quickly prepare the balance sheet. Balance sheet as on 31st March 2018. Liability side, the first thing that you have to record always is the capital fund. So capital fund note opening balance sheet ali liability side third item it is given 1,50,500. Again, for all of those who are not having the questions, I have told you question bank is available in the PU website. Please download it, have the PDF because these questions are important. In your final exams ali question baruvanthadu from this question bank itself. Okay. Maybe the amounts might be a little changed, but the adjustments are almost the same. Okay. So practice from this question bank. Then surplus idadana add ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ 32,200, that is from the income and expenditure ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ balancing figure ಸಿಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದು. ನಂತರ capitalized receipt ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ you have to add. So here we have entrance fees which are to be capitalized. So entrance fees again 6,000 ittu, adra 50% anna ನಾವು income and expenditure ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಉಳಿದ 50% anna we are adding it here 3,000. So total is 1,85,700 to the outer column. Remaining, if you have any outstanding expenses, that is a liability. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ outstanding salary ಇದೆ, ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದು. So outstanding salary 5,000 given in the adjustment number 2. So that's it for the liability side. Asset side ಅಲ್ಲಿ if you have any outstanding subscriptions, ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು income receive ಆಗಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ, any income is due. So if you have outstanding subscription, write it. You have outstanding subscriptions of 1,000 relating to the current year. Then cash. Cash amount you get it from the receipts and payment account. Payment side dalli last item, that is the closing balance 19,500. Then record all the other items. Then the opening balance sheet asset side ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, cash in hand record ಮಾಡಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. Sports materials. Now sports materials 35,000 is given minus the depreciation amount. For the depreciation, please check the income and expenditure. We have calculated two sets of depreciation. So ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಡಿಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಗೆ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. 35,000 minus 7,000 here comes up to 28,000. Additional sports materials which is given in the payment side, receipts and payment account, second item in the payments, sports material 18,000. So adrinda depreciation is 1,800. How we have calculated this 1,800? Once you go back to the previous slide and check how we have calculated this one. Okay. So if I go on explaining again and again, the video will become for 2 hours or so. So 18,000 minus 1,800, outer column 16,200. Then rest other assets. Furniture ಇದೆ 21,000, ಯಾವುದೇ depreciation ಅನ್ನ provide ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದಾಗಿ ಬರೀರಿ. Then land and buildings is given 90,000. Investments from where you get it, in the payment side it was given investment, but since it is an asset we have not considered in the income and expenditure account, we are adding it in the asset side. Investments 15,000. So the total of your balance sheet, liability side and asset side, comes up to 1,90,700. Question number 4. Again, opening balance sheet, receipts and payments account is given. Adjustments. All of the adjustments are more or less the same whatever we have done in the previous problem. So, hale problem alli ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತದ್ದು adjustments ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು. Subscriptions outstanding for the year 2017, current year na subscription which you have to add. The subscription received in advance for the year 2018 ಅಂದ್ರೆ next year na subscription advance ಆಗಿ receive ಆಗಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ಅದನ್ನ minus ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Depreciate sports materials by 5,000 directly, amount is being given. ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲೈಸ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಫೀಸ್, ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಎಂಟ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಫೀಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯುವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. In the capital fund you have to add it. Then outstanding lighting charges rupees 300 is given. If you have lighting charges here 1300, so current year now outstanding anna yavatidru now add ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. So add 300 to this. So very simple adjustments are being given. So solution is given here. I hope if you have seen the previous 3 problems with attention, if you have solved it with attention, you can solve it by yourself. I am not going to explain this one, but I have given you the solution here. Refer ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. In case if you have any doubts, please post it in the comment section so that I can know that you have any doubt and I will be explaining it again. Now the balance sheet. See, capital fund entrance fees, the surplus that we have received. Here sports materials additional purchases is being added, then depreciation anna deduct ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. One thing is fixed assets that you see in the payment side. Payment side alli fixed assets anna kottidare 10,000. That is your asset. That is why we have not recorded in the income and expenditure. Adanna illi balance sheet alli asset side alli ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. So solve this question and find out the answer. Compare with the answer that is displayed on the slide. Now question number 5 is also more or less the same, includes all the adjustment. First 3 problems anna ನಾನು neatagi explain ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. That is why it has taken so much time. All the adjustments which is there from problem number 1 to 3 all are included in this one. Okay, see here subscriptions alli the 3 amounts are being given for the 3 years. Here also salary, rent, when different years are given, how to solve. Here the furniture is being purchased in between, sports material is being purchased in between. So how to calculate the depreciation. So all these adjustments I have explained. So in this question, one thing that you can notice here is the depreciation on the sports material. See, we have calculated 2 amounts. Why is this so? We have solved similar problem previously. Check ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅದನ್ನ. So 43,600 ನ ಮೇಲೆ full 10% ಅನ್ನ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ because it is used for the full year. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು additional sports material which is purchased on 1/10/2017, 57,600 ನ ಮೇಲೆ 10% into 6/12 ಯಾಕೆ? Because it is purchased on 1/10/2017. So 10, 11, 12 and 1, 2, 3. So up to 31/3/2018 it is 6 months. That is why 6/12. So total depreciation is 7,240 to the outer column. Rest on the furniture. See, furniture depreciation calculate ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಒಂದು asset side ಅಲ್ಲಿ furniture 32,800 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ opening balance sheet ಅಲ್ಲಿ. We are calculating depreciation on that 10%. You have an additional furniture 48,000, but that is purchased on date ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ 31/3/2018 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ last date ಗೆ purchase ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತ furniture. Now how can you calculate depreciation on that when it is purchased on the last date itself? So that will go for the next year. Okay, last date ಗೆ purchase ಮಾಡಿದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ depreciation charge ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ no depreciation is being shown on the additional furniture. Only one depreciation you will find. This is depreciation on furniture, not furniture alone. Okay, so prepare the income and expenditure account. Find out the total of the debit side and credit side and find out the surplus. Now for the balance sheet, here sports material minus depreciation. For one sports material there are 2 categories. This is the additional sports material. For that the depreciation, we have done the similar problem. Do it similarly. And then for furniture we have depreciation for the full year. For the additional furniture we do not have any depreciation. That is why 48,000 minus nil anta hakidene ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So your total should be equal to 2,46,200. 208. Work out by yourself and compare with the answers displayed on the slide. I am not explaining the last two questions since the adjustments are the same, and if I go on explaining again, 1 more hour would take and the video will become for 2 hours. That is why I have stopped explaining in the last two questions. Rest 3 questions and ನಾನು detail ಆಗಿ explain ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. So I think that is more than sufficient to solve the last two problems by yourself. So alright guys, that was it for today's video. 5 questions from your question bank, second PUC accountancy, chapter 1 not-for-profit organization is being explained, and I hope it is understood and that this video was useful for you. The next 5 question series will be uploaded soon, and stay tuned with the channel. Subscribe to the channel, hit on the like button and share it with your friends so that I am motivated to put my efforts further to bring up new videos for you all. Thank you.